This is a test video testing out the new wireless microphone. Test 1 2 3 1 1 1 2 3, and the new digital camera, DSLR, Canon, and I'm testing it. This is what I'm testing. This is the shop. This is Mad Rabbit Woodworks. As small as it is, we're a tiny company. We have well, 3. Not really. There's 2 of us, and then there's the shop foreman. That's Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickles, are you home? Mr. Pickles lives in the wall. Say hello, Mr. Pickles. Oh, there you are. I'm going to try to zoom in on you. Don't look so surprised. You knew we were showing up. That's Mr. Pickles. There you are. Yeah. See, Mr. Pickles, we have to put him in a jar at night. That's his jar. Message. That's his jar. He's a little ornery, you know, even a little violent sometimes. So, for his sake and ours, we put him in a jar at night. It's down the hallway. I wish I could show you, but I know his house is a little big for him, and we plan on at least giving him some feet and arms, but you know, that might be adding too much danger. Okay, good night, Mr. Pickles. These are the caps that we make. These are pop tops. Pop tops, can covers, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't really matter. What it is, it's a protector of your soda. Let's say you are at a ball game and you have a soda and you're rooting for your team, and your team gets a whatever down, and everybody stands up and they're screaming and yelling, and you're in the stands, and the guy behind you sneezes and a snot rocket goes right into your pop can. You don't know it because you're too busy cheering on your team because they got a whatever down, and you don't know. Sit back down and take a big drink of it. Blah. Oh, what was that going down my throat? Let me tell you, there's nothing more important to me than your safety. That's why we have invented a can cover. There we go. A can cover that will slip over that's not only stylish but also safe. These are the pop tops or can covers, whatever. These are the milled ones from that machine. More about that later. We have a Jeep one. You're Jeeping with your buddies. You know, you're out there in the desert, and a swarm of bees attacks you. You don't want one of those bees in your soda, so you simply just put a cover over it, just like that. Safe as safe can be. Nothing could get in there. Nothing. Possibly something, but really, it would have to be so small. You know, like, I don't know, something teeny tiny. You're ready to drink it, you pop it off, and you just throw it on the dashboard, and you take your drink. You know, you're safe. You feel safe. I feel safe knowing that you will be using one of these to cover your soda can, beer can, energy drink can. You know what? It doesn't matter. It fits almost everything. See that tiny little ring inside there? That little ring inside there fits the smallest of the Red Bulls. Same thing. Put it over the top of it. They're so small. I wonder if, don't you just shotgun those things? I doubt if people really sip on them throughout the day. Tiny little can of Red Bull. Maybe they do. I don't know. Anyway, that fits that. We have Harley Davidson. That's a prototype. We're still looking into making a bunch of those for Harley, if they approve us. Army Corps. Remember them? Anybody know anything about them? I do. Sort of. You know what? Let's say you're over at a swingers club because you're a playboy. Slip that bunny right over the beer can. Nothing gets in it. No pool water. No sneezes. No bugs. COVID, forget about it. You know, COVID can't get through that unless you let somebody else drink it that has COVID. Then you're kind of screwed. But look at that, another Jeep. Your other buddy's Jeeping with you. He's got one. It's different. You know why it's different? Because if you both have the same one, you wouldn't know whose was whose, then you might get COVID. If COVID was a thing. Not saying it was. There's the original. Flip that over so no bugs get in it because we're over a bright light. This is Purple Heart, probably one of my most favorite woods. Purple in color. Absolutely beautiful. These fit on really super tight, so there might be some alterations that have to be made. Of course, you decide. If you want it on there tight, leave it. If you want it on there looser, then you'll have to take a little sandpaper that's shipped with it, and you could adjust it the way you like it. Cherry. Why do I know it's cherry? Because the label says so. I just cut it out of this long piece. Cherry is universal wood. Most people love cherry. Furniture is made out of cherry. I mean, it's withstood, let's just say, a couple hundred years. Paddock, or Paduk. I like calling it Paduk. I think it's called Paddock. It's an African wood. It's orange, naturally orange. And Purple Heart and the Paddock. Now, if it sits out in the sun for too long, it is going to turn brown, and you don't want that. So we coat it with lacquer or epoxy, especially when we're dealing with, carvings or engravings like these. We'll put a couple of coats of lacquer, or we'll put epoxy in them. So these are natural, 100% hardwood, natural, nothing added, just tree, sunshine, water, some dirt, and of course we chop it down, kill it, and then produce these wonderful little pop tops. Anyway, that's about it. More about the machines later. I think I've already overstayed my welcome, and we will talk to you later.